Here we go, Bank Holiday Monday. We've got, just under 2 hours until the football kicks off. If you're a fan of English football outside of the Premier League, that is. We are going to be... Well, we're going to be going for a little bit of a big one today. We are going to be having a look at pre-season with Birmingham City. Why on earth are we with Birmingham City? I hear you cry. That is a very, very good question. Are we blaming Craig? We've got lots to talk about with Craig, by the way, of course, because Craig was a big game for Carlisle over the weekend, wasn't it? We'll be getting caught up on that. We're welcoming in Benjamin Bessemer first in the stream today. We're welcoming in the great Sean Hammond, who must be second. And indeed he is. We have, of course, I've got Craig with us. We've got No Game beaming in from the Emerald Isle. We have got... we've got some new people here. We've got Zanderbev. Welcome in. We've got Lewis Parry. Boing, boing, Lewis. Let us know who the Baggies are in action against today. We've got Talis with us. I would imagine, Talis, we're here to have a look at some very, very nice kits that you've designed for Birmingham. Alongside playing a little bit of FM today, we're going to do some pre-season friendlies. We're hopefully going to try and sign some players today as well. Alongside that, we're going to be building live on stream another of our best all-time 11. And, well, today could be a little bit of a challenge for you. Lewis says the Baggies are up against QPR at the Hawthorns. 3 p.m. kickoff. JB is with us as well. The Kevin Bakuzu fan club has arrived. Is it a big fan club, JB, or is it a party of one? Talis may be a little bit excited to see the new kit, even if the new team isn't quite in the capital. Well, I was doing some studying over the weekend, and it turns out that maybe we're not managing a club from the capital, but we are, as Greeno rightly pointed out last Thursday, looking at the UK's culinary capital. So really, although Birmingham City don't appear on our list of clubs we should officially be managing, who could turn down the chance to manage the team you support, especially when, by the way, you always start out doing lower league saves. That means managing at the bottom playable division of whatever country you load. I don't get the chance to manage Birmingham City very often. So, Craig, I did not need very much encouragement to take it. Let's see what we've got. Lewis is not very optimistic after the terrible performance at Rotherham. Was it like a 3-1 defeat for the Baggies at Rotherham? Craig, nearly 13,500 at the game. 700 from Tranmere, and that's not a very long trip for them, is it? Reduced ticket prices, but a great turnout. 2-0 win. Back up to third. That's the last automatic promotion place, isn't it, in League Two? And then you're away at Wassall today at the Bescot, the Poundland Stadium, I think it's now known as, due to sponsorship reasons. Fabulous. Welcome in, everybody. Let's jump into some Football Manager. We have some bits and pieces to have a look at the start. We've been very, very busy. We've signed a few players. We've signed more than a few players. But we've also, I think we should start with this. We've got a lot of money that we can play with during today's stream. We've got 4.3 million in the bank. But hold your horses there. Brace yourselves, because we've got another player who is about to leave. Where will I find him? In the transfers out. He's a youngster, Cyrus Yagena, who's all right. He's okay, but he's 20 years old now. I don't think he's going to be a world beater. But bizarrely, Middlesbrough have come in with 5 million. So we could be adding more money to the kitty. I reckon, what are we allowed? 30-odd%? 50%? We could be looking at having well over £7 million to spend during the transfer window. And look at the wage budget. We've got well over 100,000 in there to play with as well. So if any players crop up today that the scouts find that we are interested in any way, shape or form, I'm already desperate to click on this player here. He looks like he could be good, but we'll get to that in a minute. We've already bought some in, but I think we need to try and sign some stars today. And that's where you might come in handy. Benjamin, you said something to Sean which sums up this new team. Let's have a scroll, Benjamin. Having a Brummy extend for a few years to boost Llama's rep up. Well, no, not boost my rep, more to do something for the good people of Birmingham, right, Benjamin? We're doing this as a completely selfless act. I'm sticking with that. Regular guy, happy Monday to you, sir.
Afternoon, everybody.
Craig, need to ask the board to up that percentage. We could do that. I'm not entirely sure, Craig, we're going to be able to spend all of the money that we've got during today's little stream, because I don't think anybody that's interested in coming to us or anybody that I have on my shortlist is worth any great amount of money. Got to remember, we have got one problem just rumbling away behind the scenes, and that problem is that my shortlist is primarily, almost exclusively assembled from players that I was scouting when I was in charge of Kingstonian or at Sutton United or at Bromley. What we don't have on my shortlist is lots of Premier League youngsters that we could go in and sign. So we're going to splash some cash today if needs be, but I don't know whether we'll be able to find the players, although I'm so desperate to click on him. He looks like he could be a goodie. Anyway, so welcome in, Brian. Great to see you. Got no game. Just a little bit more of a, but just a smidge, a soupçon, if you will. We're gonna have 6-7 million, I think, to spend today. Cabaret, good afternoon, boys. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, girls, if there's any with us. Great to see you in Karabachick. Let us know who you're managing in your own Football Manager saves if you've got one on the go. Benjamin, oh BB, what are you up to here? Admittedly, it's also a good way to, I'm sure it is a good way to get the rep up, but that's certainly not why. That's not why we're, okay, it's why we're here. It's why we're here. Sean, hold on a second, Sean, come on. A little bit of faith, so long as he doesn't get them relegated, please. Let's have a look. We are installed as the third favourites, I believe, for the League One title. Up to second now. Up to second. We are on the 1st of July. A couple of free transfers have just come in. Maybe that's boosted the quality of our squad. Who have we got in the Media Dream 11? Okay, not very many players. We've got Job Bellingham and we've got Finn back, who at 15 grand is going to have to be pretty good. By the way, whoever thought we'd be saying this, but want away Job Bellingham, who's very unhappy, wants the squad to be stronger. Well, doing my best here, Job. Doing my best. We're going to try and bring some friends in for him today. We're going to show you the business we've already done in a moment, and it is plentiful. Prem release list might have some gems. It does, but the ever ongoing tension with that Premier League release list is on me having the fortitude and the stamina to go through it. I don't know whether we will. I'm not sure we will. What have we got, Cab? You can't find an entertaining save. You're after full season with Wolfsburg, but you're kind of bored. Maybe then, Cabaret, you need to drop down a division. Are you interested in staying in Germany? I'm sure between myself and the chat, we could find you the next save that might just get the old enthusiasm flowing once more. Let us know what countries you're open to managing in, and we'll throw some ideas your way. Xander, you're also managing Germany. A lot harder than it used to be. You're at Leverkusen. Just made it to the World Cup break of Season 1. But the amount of injuries you have is a joke. Greeno's in. Greetings from the Weymouth PA box. Beautiful spring day. Hoping for a Terrors win. We're all hoping for a Terrors win versus Bath. And Greeno's on the microphone down at Weymouth today. Thanks for dropping by, Greeno. I imagine you're on your phone there, aren't you? Craig Finback is having a tough injury season in real life. Was playing great for Carlisle. Well, I can actually do a bit of a Kevin Bacon. What's that game you play with Kevin Bacon? Is it known as 7 Degrees of Separation? Because if we click on... where is that old Dream 11? I've lost it now. I've lost it. But if we find Finn back, we will see that he came through the ranks at Nottingham Forest. He's actually born in Leicester. Finn Back left the school that I will be teaching at next week. He left the summer I joined, so our paths never crossed. But he also was at the same school as the cousins of another player that we have on the Birmingham books, Brandon Keller. So his cousins were a couple of years below Finn Back, so they may have ended up knowing each other even if neither of them had gone on to become professional footballers. What a small world it is. Maybe we should sign Kevin Bacon. BB, well, you could always go with the top 6 teams just as they have the cream of the proverbial crops. It's not a bad shout, BB. A regular guy, promotion hunter, still stuck on 3 seasons, had an epic last month collapse in the Czech Republic in the most recent season. Ouch, Brian. Ouch. Sean, been thinking about doing a save with a Mallorca purely because you went on holiday there once. Is there a better reason? Is there a better reason, Sean? Bring back those happy memories. And Kaba, actually, you play in every league country. Poland would be more than welcome because you live there. Well, maybe a little build a nation in Poland might be the order of the day. Maybe starting unemployed, perhaps, and just seeing which club you land a job at, probably in the Polish second tier. You could also go into the Steam workshop and maybe get a database that takes you down to the 3rd or even 4th tier in your native Poland. Oh, that could be a heck of a save. Wolf Tracks is in.
Evening, everybody.
Wolf, we're going to need your eagle eye to run the rule over some signings in a moment. Xander, since the winter update, Aberdeen would be a great save for someone. A lot of history, but falling apart due to the amount of loaned players they have. Could be good. Could be good. JB says start at... Oh, I forgot how did we learn this? I can't remember how we learned to say the KD3 taught us how to say shrubbery, and I've completely forgotten. JB will know as an aficionado. Oh, Cabarachik, maybe you should start in Tichy. Tichy are a rival of a club that I managed in Poland in my very first ever series on YouTube. Tichy turned me down for a job. They weren't interested. So I had to go to Shrubbery instead. Greeno's watching on the iPad. We've got to drop off soon. Obviously, you need to speak. I would completely understand. It's a hard C. It's Krobry. Oh, Craig, I still feel I've butchered it. Asif, you're doing a Parma save to get them back to their former glory. Any save in Italy is a triumph. Good luck at Parma. Shall we show you some transfer business? Shall we show you what we are going to be lining up for our pre-season friendlies today? I've arranged them into a Fred Savage-esque 4-4-2. You may notice some familiar names. But we have gaps. We have some gaps that we can fill, by the way, because we've just brought in some free transfers. One of them is a new goalkeeper, Tommy Wooster, who has come in from Manchester United, having never played a game for Manchester United. And look how reasonable the contracts are that we're giving out now compared to the £20,000 a week players that we've managed to get off the wage bill. I mean, let's show you a few of those, shall we? We've managed to get Bacuna out for £4.5 million. We've managed to get a couple more out, but it would have been before the season's ticked over. So we managed to get rid of Zach Swanson for over £3 million, Sam Hughes for £1 million, Kelland Watts for the best part of £7 million. So money has been flooding into the club. These players, by the way, if we show you, say, Kelland Watts, I mean, they were on big contracts. And they've moved to other clubs where they're still on big contracts. But we're not paying those anymore. Instead, we are just cutting our cloth accordingly. So, Tommy Wooster as a goalkeeper. What do you reckon? He only wants to be the backup. So if something better comes along, we're good. But it says he's got the potential to be a championship goalkeeper in the future. Good player for this level. Wooster seems okay to me. I've still not put him in. Let's get him in. Tommy Wooster. We've also signed a left back. Again, not stunning. More of a fringe player. This is Harrison Burrows. Solid. Not spectacular, but crossing. Very, very good. Can't tackle. Does that concern me as a left back? Yes, it does. That he's only capable of playing at the level below. Does that concern me? Yes, it does. We will go looking for left backs today. We've brought in Corey Undaba, who, if anybody ever watched Beg, Borrow, Steal on this very channel, you will recognise Corey Undaba as a player that we had playing in La Liga. More the tier below, but hey, we're playing in level 2 now. These two players were both with us already, as was our midfield. We've managed to get George Hall, very highly rated prospect at Birmingham in real life. We've got him to commit to a new contract with a removal of his minimum fee release clause. So that was lovely. Benjamin, you're so right, by the way. Now that we've got Wooster in goal, we need somebody called Jeeves. Absolutely do. Good spot. You made that joke before I had chance. Taylor Gaming, hello. How's things going in this famous capital city? Thank you for playing along, Taylor. Going very well, young man. Hope you are too. Wolfie, do you really have a right back with the surname? Yeah, he is literally right back. Finn, right back. We just need to sign his brother, Levi, left back. And then we've got the dream. We've got the dream. JB, oh God. It's Tom. Oh no, JB. It's Tom Wooster. We're getting relegated. JB, I feel like I need more. What's wrong with Tom Wooster? Oh no. Oh dear. Craig, looks good enough for League One. Thank you. Hall hates big games. Good job he's in League One. Yeah, he's not going to be having many, not going to have many big games. Only 23 as well. Look at the value of him for League One. And of course, Job. I mean, look at that, £6,000 a week. A good player for Premier League sides. No wonder he's want away. He's going to be a dream in League One. The only trouble is, I think he might have a minimum fee. He does. It's 15 million just to tickle over. And I think there's German clubs interested at Hamburg. So you never know. You never know. We might still lose Job before the start of the season. But if we do, we're going to be getting 15 million squidlets for him. So we need a right winger this season as well. This is Kendra Simmons, who was with us. We inherited him. He's a Birmingham player in real life. He's more of a striker. I think if we squeeze him into the side, it could be as a winger. And I don't know whether we might be able to upgrade, but we've signed 2 strikers. Couple of goodies as well. We looked at Damani Mella during the last stream because he was at Carlisle, Craig's club. And he knocked in 17 goals in 36 games last season and was one of the division's top scorers. So we've bought him in. He did not cost very much money at all, £180,000. And he's going to be playing alongside Sir Harvey Nibbs, who we've bought in from Bromley, if we can actually click on the right buttons. £275,000 plus a youngster who we were looking to ship out. 32 goals. And remember, I played him as a shadow striker for the first 15 games of the season. So, yeah, that would hopefully mean that he can step up to this level. Craig. Finn's dad was a rugby player. So that's going to be Neil back, who I'm guessing played for Leicester Tigers. And the school that Finn back went to is in Leicester. So that would make sense. You think we've got a great strike force. My only worry is, well, I mean, I can rotate these round because I think Nibsy could be a deep lying forward. But as the superior goal scorer in League 2 last season, I kind of want him to be the advanced forward. And I'm not sure Mellor is perfect as a deep lying forward. Vision of 6. I think he's more of a backup for Nibsy. So we might be looking for a striker today as well. One thing I thought we could do to start off with, and I don't even know if this is going to be possible, but if we have a look at the Bromley team that we assembled last season, by the way, we've got them pretty early on in the season. Is that going to be our second game? We're going to be up against Bromley. Well, that could be in our next stream. If we just have a look at what we left behind at Bromley, we had some loan players that you never know we might be able to go back in for. We might be able to reunite Delbert Humphreys and Hibbsy together. Coloured Sands is with us as well. Welcome in.
Afternoon, everybody.
Biblical scenes. Yeah, probably flood, drought, plague of locusts, that kind of scenes. Could we see whether Delbert is interested in coming on loan? 1,700 a week to get Delbert Humphreys in on loan as a striker and a deep lying forward. We could reunite Delbert and Nibsy. 16 goals, averaged above a 7, set up 7 goals himself. I reckon we do that. And we don't have to pull the trigger on it, but let's at least get it lined up. And then you rascals can tell me what you think. And the other player I wouldn't mind getting in is Travis, if he's available. Quick and good in the air. Technically, I realise, I know. A barren wasteland is actually listed for £14.5 million. That means they're probably going to want some money for him to go out on loan. Or they're just not willing. Okay. That's a shame. Would have been good to have got him in, I think. But maybe we could just go with getting Delbert in on loan. So that could be another good player. Because I think physically, mentally, great. Technically, not bad. Vision of 14, passing of 11, technique of 16. That's just the finishing that's, let's be honest, shameful. But you never know. You never know. Could be good enough for this level. Shortlisted players coming to the end of their contracts, but that's going to be in a year's time. Or is it? Oh no, they're all playing abroad. Maybe this is in 6 months' time. Isaac Price. No. Maybe at Bromley, I think. Maybe at Bromley. Not at the level we're at. So, let's start having a look at some players. The scouts don't have a huge amount to offer us. But they've got Debem Easy, a midfielder. I'll take any thoughts, by the way. My initial thoughts are not quite good enough. I don't know about your initial thoughts. My initial ones aren't quite going to cut it. Am I alone there? Give him a trial. Benjamin says no. Is he without a club, is he? He's a free agent. All right. 2 weeks. Come in. Maybe make an appearance off the bench. Tackling of 6. Jumping reach of 5. Bravery of 6. Scares me. Scares me as a central midfielder. And I'm not planning on playing an AM. He could go out and do a job on the right-hand side, maybe. Crossing of 9. Loves the big games. Maybe as a backup right winger. Okay, he's in on the trial. Douglas Gow looks like an instant no to me. 19 years old, potential loan signing. He looks awful. Absolutely awful. Wolf. So, yeah, I guess he'd be a backup right winger or a very backup central midfielder. Didn't quite cut it to me. Neither does Douglas Gow. Josh Feeney. In the bin, yeah. He's an offensive midfielder. I took no offence. So unless you have a defensive wizard, you won't want easy. Easy. I think you're right, Wolf. I think you're right. Josh Feeney. Determination of 3. No, Scouts. No, not what we're looking for. Oh, hello. Hang on a second. Dom Ballard. Looks nicer. And he looks like a very chipper young chap. Out of contract as well. Off the ball, he's probably not as good as people like Nibsy, I don't think. Harvey Nibbs is in blue. Well, he is better than Harvey Nibbs, just not as good in the air. Better physically than the Nibs. As quick as the Nibs. As good vision as the Nibs. Better attacking, better technicals. Not as good in the air. Ballard is a good backup or support striker. He'd be a good backup or as a support. Yeah. Okay. What do we know about him then? He's played for Hull in League One last season. Started 29 games, got 10 goals. He's played for Salford in League One, mainly off the bench and got 8 goals. Wolfie has spotted aggression of 15, so a decent pressing forward. Teamwork and work rate, passable. Probably good at running up men as well, you know, dribbling of 12, balance of 16 and reasonable pace. Only thing you would like to see is slightly better finishing. But I'm talking about bringing in Delbert Humphreys, who's got finishing of 7, so I suppose I can't be quite so picky. Anything we should know? Nope. Okay. Fairly susceptible to injuries. Let's have a look at that. We got a major one. Sprained knee ligaments out for 5 weeks. That's not that bad. Otherwise, it's just knocks that have kept him out for a few days. So that doesn't worry me. I feel like Dom Ballard could be coming in if he wants to be a backup striker. Mellor can play right mid. Benjamin, there's a spot. Is that true? Mellor can go over and play on the right side of... Oh, I tell you what. This is why you're here, Benjamin. Honestly, it's that superpower of the X-ray vision again. You spot things that I don't. Worryingly, he can also go and play at centre-half. Tackling of 6. Yeah, he could play on either flank as well. Of course, I knew when I was signing him, I was bringing him in for his versatility. No, thank you, Benjamin. That's a good spot, Benjamin. I like that. So Ballard could come in straight away as a striker. Or, if Delbert comes in, Dom's first backup. You'd grab him. Looks a good option for League One. 11 finishing League One should be okay. Yeah, for League One. All right, I think we're talking ourselves into it. This is why we're doing a transfer stream. We're going to try and sign Dom Ballard. In we go. Wants to be a fringe player as well. That's perfect. Working his way up to being a squad player. Perfect. Estimated wage of 2.5 grand. He's on 9 grand a week now at Hull. You come in, son. I tell you what, there might be a bit of competition for his services as well. So let's just bump this up. Let's get the old bonuses going as well. He won't get in the team of the year, I wouldn't imagine. We're going to be playing him as a support striker with like some assists. Maybe not 5 grand worth per one, but yeah, we'll get some of that going. And you're not going to be the top goal scorer, so I'll quite happily entice you with that. And we want to get promoted, so if you get us up, yeah, go on, we'll give you 100k. Give you 100k. Mellors Crossing was only 7, though. Yeah, this is true. I'm basing it off Ockerflex last season, who I have thought about bringing in, by the way. Ockerflex's crossing was 9, and he was a very dangerous... Oh, hang on. Whoa! Hull City will be due 1.5 million in compensation. What's that about? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why? You didn't even develop him. Southampton did. You signed him. What do you mean compensation? He's only worth... Right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Where's your agent? Why don't you have an agent? Why haven't you left your club? And why would I have to pay you compensation? What's that all about? I don't really want to pay 1.5 million for a backup striker. So let's pull out of that. Must respond. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So let's walk away. Let's instead see whether we can make an offer for you for 50 grand. This is better. This is better than 1.5 million, isn't it? Okay. Well, I don't want to pay this much for you. Let's get that down to 100k. You can stick Ballard on the keeper to pressure him. Don't have to worry about his crosses. Let's do that. And this is a bit callous of me, but probably not going to be at this club if they sell him. So let's see if they'll accept 200 grand. They have, which seems better business than 1.5 million. I just hope I can still offer him a contract. That's the thing, got no game. Will they negotiate again now that I've walked away? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Hold on one tiny minute. 5'9", jumping reach of 3. But otherwise, brace yourselves. There could be a lot to like here. A loan signing from Lens. Abdoulaye Giri. Great passer of the football. Great vision. Very fit. Very quick. Strength is lacking. He's a solid middle option and looks like could be the DM. First touch is good. All right. 6.5 grand a week, which I don't want to pay. Khan are interested in a transfer. That's a deep lying playmaker all darn diddly long. Or, in my tactic, a central midfielder who I use as a playmaker. Take more risks, more direct passing. Jude. Oh, hush my mouth. Job doesn't want to do the more direct passing. Why is that? What does that clash with? Playing the 1-2s or likes the ball into his feet? I'm not sure. He's someone who could be perfect if either Hall or Job goes. They won't go, will they? We're not going to lose another Bellingham. Look how good they are star rating wise, by the way. This could be a good player, couldn't it? Okay, let's have a look. Make an offer, in on loan. Oh! Joe Mako Gaming, hello. First time seeing me live. God, there's a blast from the past. How on earth are you, sir?
Afternoon, everybody.
First time seeing me live, let's be honest, probably the last. I'm going to make a complete bad impression. We're doing a little bit of pre-season, Joe, with Birmingham City. And this looks a bit rich for my taste. You could either have Job or Giri on the left wing. Crossing of 3. Have to be a wide midfield or an inverted player, perhaps. This seems a little bit rich for my taste, though. 40. Are we going to be paying the best pass of half? What? Wow, that's 700,000 for him. For a player who could be a backup. I tell you what we're going to do. Bonus. Oh, God, they want the money, don't they? Okay. I'm not playing him as a deep line playmaker. That's a deal breaker. Okay. We'll line it up. And that gives us a couple of weeks where we might find better. Not better, but cheaper. Koropoli, I was looking to bring on loan at Bromley. I don't think he's going to cut it. Okay. I'm sure it'll be a great impression. I'm not entirely confident of that, Joe, but you are more than welcome. Let us know, by the way, Joe. Have you got an FM23 save on the go at the moment? And if so, who are you managing? Okay. Hull City ask for Ballard loan back. What are you on about? No. Get away. Okay. He's not interested after the breakdown. Okay, we're going to have to leave him a week. What can we do? He's on the shortlist. Let's scout him for 2 weeks. Hopefully that will remind me of his availability. We've got the Giroud loan deal. We've got the Humphreys loan deal. We've got some training. And we've got Femi Aziz. Okay. Check with your director of football for left wingers and left backs. I did that, Wolf, a couple of weeks ago. And it was thin. Don't know why. The left flank was very thin. Let's see if we can drum something up now. So we would like a winger. Transfer. Okay, we've got some options. We'll also go on loan. I'll take on loan if you've got it. Got a couple of options. This is better, Wolf. This is better. We'll have a look at these in a moment. Free transfers as well for wingers. Nothing. Okay, what about if we don't specify? Nothing. What about if we go one step further? Okay, got something. What about if we go one step further up the pitch for wingers on transfers? Thank you. Now we're getting a list together. And what about some wingers on loan? Okay, we got options. Here we go, Joe. What are we up to? We're managing Olympique Marseille in a fun challenge trying to beat PSG and eventually win the Champions League. How are things going with Birmingham? So, Joe, we're playing a save where we're trying to win all 5 of Europe's big leagues. Only managing clubs from the capital cities of each nation, which you may have noticed would be London. So we started with Kingstonian, we moved to Sutton United, we've just got promoted from League 2 to League 1 with Bromley, and then the Birmingham job came along, and you'll know Birmingham is not the capital of England. But I'm a Birmingham City supporter, and some people in the chat may have tempted me into accidentally applying, tricked me into then attending the interview, and then I slipped on the button that accepted the job. And we are just, we're a month into our tenure at Birmingham. They've just been relegated down to League 1, the division we just got promoted into with Bromley. So we're having a little detour to Birmingham. But then maybe if we could get Birmingham back into the Championship, we could go for jobs in Spain. Maybe 2 years at Birmingham. If we could get them into the Premier League. Union Berlin. Or maybe a bit of Rayo Vallecano. Maybe a cheeky bit of Roma if they're falling on hard times. Hang on, Talis. Whoa. Wasn't much tempting. I was resisting. Dara looks like the perfect squad player as he plays all across the left and at striker. Who's Dara? Dara Costello. Looks like he's on a free as well. Shall we work our way down the list then? So we've got some transfer options first of all. Kai Hughes. Can't cross or dribble. We're not signing him, are we? Dom Thomas from Queen's Park. A bit old. Physically not up to it. Okay, so we're not going there. Kyle Hurst from Solihull Moors. No. We're not in League 2 anymore. Okay. Matthew Newton Faulkner. No. Just no. No. And Enrique Jesus Maqueda. Passing. No. None of this. No, it's not going to work. Wolf, I think if we want to move and there aren't jobs in the cities we want, then we can't. This is a one-off. Honest. Craig, you keep saying you're happy to take the blame. Craig, I think only one person is to blame. And it's not you, young man. Derry John Merkin. That's a great name. He's a Ramdeuter. And he's not awful. Certainly, you've won yourself a cheeky week at the club. Congrats. Left-footed as well. Wants to be a Ramdeuter. You're not going to be. You're going to be a left winger, son. But you might have some pace. And you've been playing over in the Netherlands, have you? Bit of time in Eredivisie. All right, interesting. Aloy Umo. Here we go. Whoa. Hello a second. Just released by Tottenham. Spent some time at Derby in the Championship. 11 sub-appearances. At a time with Cambridge, 16 starts. Aye. We could get ourselves some alloys here. He's definitely getting him. Hang on, what's this? Oh, we could outbid them, couldn't we? We could outbid them. Should we get him in on a cheeky week? Check him out. If that triggers other clubs going for him, we might need to try and sign him blind. Here we go, Benjamin. Are you ready, BB? Dara Costello. Lots of versatility. Hello. Hold on. 25 years old. Not stunning. But I tell you what, quick. Crosses and dribbles. Passes and visions. Looks. Yeah, you're getting yourself a week there, Dara. You're having a week. Okay, Gilbert from Adelaide United. Don't know a thing about him. They're not going to let him out on trial, are they? He's going to be halfway through his season. He's not a defensive player. No, he wouldn't cover at left back, would he? He can, but he shouldn't. Positioning. Oh, no, he's definitely going forward. Wouldn't be a terrible backup striker. McIntosh. No, I don't think I'd pay money for that. Sam Amayor. I'd like to know more about. Quick, but I don't know this. No way they let him out on a trial. They never do. I don't know why. Matt Marshall. No, there's enough there to know that I don't want to know anymore. And Eugene. Don't know a lot about you, do I, Eugene? Brighton. Will they let you out for a week? Okay, that looks good. What's the other big things we need? We need left. We could do with a right winger as well. Let's play the same game over on the right wing. Because I feel like we could do with one. By the way, 14 likes. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. 27. Alloy and Costello could be useful, BB. I reckon you're right, Benjamin. I reckon you're right. Let's go for the right-hand side then. What have we got? I'll take transfers first of all. Okay, let's try and do this in a better order this time. So let's go players that we'd have to buy. Then let's break that up with players who would be free. Okay, they'd be free. Ooh. Oh, Jed Wallace. Oh, he's 34. Oh, but Jed Wallace. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute. And cheeky loans. Cheeky loans are very difficult to get. Monty Nelson from Manchester United. He's on 10 grand a week. He might not be horrible. And a cheeky loan. Okay. Nesta Stone. I love that as a name. Mohamed Musa. He's on 5 nicker a week as well. He might not be terrible. Okay. Of those, Alloy and Costello were Abbott and Costello were the best options, I feel. Yeah, they were hilarious. Got in a game, might be some bias, but Costello looks useful. Is that you looking through emerald tinted glasses by any chance? Instantly, you found a gem, Luke Bolton. How do you know he's a gem? He's at Burton, $1,500. It's been a while for you, Jackie. Welcome in, Jackie, by the way. Good to see ya.
Evening, everybody.
Nice to have a little bit of class in the stream, Jackie. Hope you're well. I'm intrigued by your comments here, Benjamin. Why would Luke Bolton be a gem? I've not clicked on him yet. Let's have a little look. We've got a player from Maccabi Haifa, Joseph Gander. I like instantly. Oh, he's been around. Played in Israel, Germany, Austria, back to Germany, back to Austria again. Benjamin, you vaguely know he's deputised predominantly at right back. We might sign Monty Nelson just based on his name. You know names and haircuts, Wolf. Have you seen Abbott and Costello 7x13 equals 28? Craig, I'm delighted somebody knows who Abbott and Costello are, to be honest. Okay, hang on. I've clicked off this. I know absolutely nothing about you, and you are a little old for my taste. I don't think they'll let you out for a trial, but okay, let's go for it. Daniel Chesters. Hello, Chesters. Hold on. No, don't like that. Not huge on that. Have you ever done anything of note? Well, you have. You've played in League One and averaged above a 7. So you're not a write-off, are you? BC, will they let you out for a week? Let's get the scouts going. Wolfie, very versed in Abbott and Costello, as well as Laurel and Hardy. I thought I was going... we're going back black and white here, aren't we? Okay, we're about to click on Luke Bolton. I'm very intrigued, Benjamin, with this. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't cross. That's a shame. That's a shame because this looks nice. What have you done in your career? Not quite got up to 7s yet, but you played a lot of League One football. Technically, this doesn't really look good enough, does it? I would like to see a bit more about him, though. Craig, they are mostly known for Who's On First, but you're a little bit of a maths geek, so you prefer the other one. Nothing wrong with being a maths geek. Kevin Kelly. No. Tommy Fellows. Oh, this is the stuff. This is the stuff. Dribbles, agile, quick. Acceleration might not be great. Like to know more. Passes it well enough. Determined. Anticipates. Kevin Kelly is 20. Get him in and train him up. I don't know if we're going to be around long enough to train people up. That's the... Although he started out at Walsall, so he could be from Birmingham. No, he's from London. I don't know whether we're going to be around enough to train him up. I think we're more into the buy now for now. I quite like Tommy Fellows, though. Who else is after you? Preston. I think they're at a higher level than us. I don't think you'll be allowed out on trial. Get Kevin Kelly in for WWF references. Is that the World Wildlife Fund? Ryan Longman. Oh, hang on. We got another here. And he's on the transfer list. Be kind. 110k. Wow. Plays on both wings. Crosses. Is quick. Very good acceleration. Is fit. Is agile. Might not be the best dribbler, but could be decent. Vision might not be superb, but I like him as well. Are you going to let Longman out on trial? You're not. I know you're not. I feel like we're getting some good options here. Jackie Taylor's a freebie. No, not for me. Jed Wallace. I love Jed Wallace. He's going to be very slow. Is there any way Jed Wallace plays as a deep lying forward? Because he is such a good footballer. Chat with Longman's agents. I'm getting Jed Wallace in even at the age of 34 just for a trial. Chat with Longman's agent. I mean, 100,000. I think, well, we'll certainly stretch to that. I just want to know a little bit more about him, really. Okay, Carol Reddin. No. Nico Valentine. No. Monty Nelson. 10 grand a week at Man United. He's got to be all right, hasn't he? Oh, we don't know a thing about him. Don't know nothing. Has he been out on loan before? Barely. 3 games at Huddersfield. I'm going to need to know more about you, I'm afraid, Monty. Okay. And Nesta Stone, which is just a delicious name. 5'10", but good in the air. I need to know more about you, Nesta, but I'm not ruling you out either. I feel like we could get a player in here. One of these right wingers I think could be good. Momo Misa. He's all right as well. He just can't cross a ball. 2-footed. Teamwork 4. No. Sammy Jones. Quick. But we don't know. We don't know enough. Okay. Let's spin on. We got friendlies coming up, by the way. Monty Nelson rejected. Okay, let's see what the scouts say. Gilbert rejected. QPR reject for Fellows. And I like Tommy Fellows. We could make a bid for Tommy Fellows just on what we know. Old Nibsy just popped up on a scout report in your Oxford save. Do you try and bring him in? I mean, you can debate that for as long as you like, Spencer, but eventually you'll realise the answer is yes. Bring in Sir Harvey of Nibsville. Tommy Fellows. I really like. Okay, no. Let's see what else happens. Rejected. Moving. Easy. So Easy can come in on trial. Aloy Umo can come in on trial. Jed Wallace. Oh. Abbott and Costello in on trial. And DJ Merkin. He's just gone up in my estimation just for the name. DJ Merkin. All right. Here we go. By the way, we're racing through time-wise, by the way. And I thought I'd set you a little challenge today. We'll see how you get on with this. I thought we might do another one of our best 11s. We've not done a best 11 for quite some time. And I thought we might do a real tricky one today. So you're going to need your thinking. You're going to need a bit of grey matter for this. This is a little bit whimsical, I will admit. This is off the beaten track. Here we go. I was thinking we bring in our greatest all-time 11 of Ian's / Ian's. I was thinking, so obviously Ian Rush would be in with a shout. But can we make an all-time greatest 11 out of people only called Ian. Now, it's going to be a challenge, I realise. Hit me with your Ians. Oh, Ian Wright. Oh, Ian Wright is a shout. Well done. Well done. Ian Rush and Ian Wright up front. Dragoon, Benjamin, looks superb. Ian Walker, former Tottenham goalkeeper. Got no game. I didn't know whether we get a goalkeeper. Ian Walker, that's a blast from the past. Mike Walker's son. Sean, Ian Bishop, former Hammer great. And by the way, with Ian Walker and Ian Bishop, we're now starting to get some lovely hair into the team, which is, of course, a priority. Oh, here we go. We got a left back. Ian Hart. What a great one. Got no game. Very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. The Muffin Man. A bit of Holly. Yeah. I'm going to even pitch in a left winger here. And if we can think of better, I'll ditch him. Ian Wone. By the way, if my very, very good friend Glenn is watching back, he's jumping up and down now at Ian Wone getting a shout. Ian Evatt. I don't even know with Ian Evatt. You'd have to do a bit of research for me. Has he got a cheeky eye in there? Is he an Ian with an eye? And how are we spelling it? Evatt. Oh no. Oh, now we're in trouble. Because Xander brings in Ian Marshall, who, if we're getting players in based on their wonderful hair, can we play Ian Marshall as a right winger? He was a striker for Oldham. Still holding it against Ian Hart for his missed penalty against Spain. Quite right. We could do with a centre back and a right back, and then any upgrades. Ian Dowie looks like he's not getting in. I'm pretty sure Ian Dowie is an Ian with an I. Ian Ormondroyd. That's a great shout. I don't think he's going to get in. Plus, he used to play for Aston Villa, so got to be careful about these things. Right back and centre back Ians. I mean, Ian Dowie probably could play as a centre back. Ian Marshall did play as a centre half, actually, I think. We might need some research, people here. Was Ian Marshall a centre half? I'm sure he was one of the... Do you remember the 90 strikers that were centre halves that went up front? A little bit like Paul Warhurst. Gypset Gaming, can you stretch to an Ian Acho? I tell you what, I would never break rules that I've set. He says, managing Birmingham. We could put Ian Acho on the back burner. I do like the idea of Ian Matson. Is he a regular Ian as well, Ian Matson? I think he's a left back, isn't he, Matson? But we can make this work. Thank you for spelling that for me as well. I wouldn't have known how to do that. Matson. There we go. Nice. Striker and defender for Ian Marshall. So we could, if we can't find a better right back, we can get Ian Marshall there. And then that frees us up for a right winger. And then we got a team of Ians. Ian Callahan. That's not a name. Not a name I recognise. Whoa, hold on one second.
Afternoon, everybody.
Absolutely fab. To see the Aussie villain in. Goodness me. Welcome in, sir. Arrived just in time to... I wasn't bad-mouthing Villa. I was just saying, got to be wary of people that have played for them. This is going to seem very odd, Aussie. I'm spending my time streaming, trying to come up with a team of the greatest ever Ians to have played the game. You know, as you do. What about Ian Taylor? Oh, Aussie villain. Ian Tails gets in for me. Tails gets in. Someone's going to have to make way. It's either Ian or Ian Holloway could go out and play on the right. Ian St. John or Xander Bev. Ian Bennett as a goalkeeper. Yeah. Oh, Gypset, are you a blue nose? Are you a blue nose, Gypset? Likewise here. Ian Bennett as well, by the way, is goalkeeper coach somewhere I've seen. Okay, let's have a little think then. Ian Taylor, I think, gets in. Tails goes in. Another form of Villa play. You've got to be careful with these. But Tails gets in. That's a lovely midfield, by the way. Wone, Taylor, Bishop. Can Ian St. John... I mean, I think he was more of a deep line forward, wasn't he, Ian St. John? Ian Culverhouse. Oh, no. Yeah, Ian Culverhouse has got to get in ahead of Ian Evatt, I think, hasn't he? Ian Hume, BB. I don't remember. Is Ian Hume Canadian? Let's get Ian Culverhouse in. Good player for Norwich, Ian Culverhouse. That's starting to look like a team there. Look at that strike force. Ian Rush and Ian Wright. Great supply line as well. I don't think Ian Culverhouse has got the I in his name. Ian Dowie, not even getting in. Ian Hume is from Man City. Or Ian Carlo Parveda Ocampo is from Man City. Not a player I've heard of. I might be calling it there. This might be our team of Ians. And if you can't take a break from Football Manager streaming to come up with a team of Ians, well then what on earth is the world coming from? Let's forgive me. Sorry, you're seeing a little bit behind the curtain here. Download that. Fabulous. We'll jump back over into the game as well, I think, shall we? Let's get into the old squad. Ian Holloway to manage with Ian Atkins. I mean, Holly could be the manager with Ian Atkins as well, by the way. Birmingham. Oh, help me out here if you're a Birmingham fan. Was he ever Birmingham manager, or was he just Terry Cooper's assistant manager? I can't remember. Let me get into this as well. What are we looking for here? Here we go. Sorry, I'm just doing some updating as we go. We're just going to add that in there. Browse. Ian Evatt as defensive coach. I like your thinking, Benjamin. Like your thinking. Okay. So, there we go. Ian Walker, Ian Matson, Ian Culverhouse, Ian Marshall, Ian Hart. That's good delivery right there, by the way. Ian St. John, Ian Bishop, Ian Taylor, Ian Wone. I mean, there's delivery again. Down the left-hand side, by the way, Rush and Wright are just going to have balls served to them on a plate. Ian Wright, Ian Rush. I tell you what, I think we've done some good work there. I think we've done some excellent work. Also, Ian Cox. Talis, you're going to have to help me out here. Ian Cox, not a name I instantly recognise. Ian Dowie, he's on the bench. Dowie's on the bench. Hello, Jumbo. Hope you're well.
Evening, everybody.
Yeah, maybe managing Birmingham. Just a small bit. Despite the fact that we're meant to be only managing clubs in the capital. We've taken a small detour. Peter Johansson, Ian Barraclough as manager. Mr. Barraclough. Who wouldn't go for Mr. Barraclough as manager? An Ian that played for Gillingham. I think we've got a good team of Ians there. I'm gonna be honest. I think we've done some work. I think we've done some good work. Ian Cox played for Gillingham. I've not heard of Ian Cox. Okay. We're back to it. What do we got? Dubamizi doesn't look very good. Aloy Umo looks a bit better. Jed Wallace. Oh, Jed Wallace as a striker. The legs have gone, but the glint in the eye still says he means goals. Ian Cox was at Crystal Palace in the 90s. Here we go, TaylorMade. This is what we're after. 100k up to 140 for Sir Harvey Nibbs. What year are you in, Spencer? What year are you in? I mean, I'm in 2028 and I've just paid more than that for Nibsy. We've gone in at 275 plus a player for Nibsy. But look what he brings. Look what he brings. By the way, I'm guessing you'd be taking him from Cambridge to Oxford. So you've got that whole boat race thing there as well. Oh, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. By the way, we've got some public service announcements to make as we're chatting our way through as well. Costello doesn't look great. I think the good players were all ones that we're going to have to wait for the scouts to give us some info on. Anyway, little updates. If any of you are regulars watching this stream, you'll know that we go Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays at 1 p.m. And I was very, very good for the first maybe 6 weeks of streaming of just going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. And I do like to keep a schedule. I really do. And I've wandered away from that over recent weeks as I've been sucked back into teaching. And Friday I was off watching Spencer's Oxford United play. First season, first summer window. Yeah, get him in. Get him in the van straight away. And I'm going to have to move Wednesday stream this week, which I know is suboptimal because I keep moving streams around. And starting next week, I'm also going to be back teaching. And streams are going to go a little bit all over the place for 3 weeks. Just for 3 weeks whilst I'm teaching again. But this week, I can stream on Wednesday, but I'm not going to. In fact, I tell a lie. I can't stream on Wednesday because it is eldest Llama child's birthday. And he doesn't know this yet. And don't worry, he never watches. But we're doing something for eldest Llama's birthday, which means that I won't be able to stream on Wednesday. It's going to be 14 on Wednesday. Shows I must have had him very young. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to do a little bonus stream tomorrow. David Dunn, unfortunately, we just don't have room for you. So we're going to do a bonus stream tomorrow at the usual time, 1 p.m. And we're going to be kicking off the season. I think we have Derby first game of the season. Let's do some scrolling. We do. And then second league game of the season after we played Harrogate in the cup, we're going to have Bromley away. Is it Hayes Lane? It is. Oh, we're going to be right in the Lions' den. So yeah, we're going to be going live tomorrow. Now, I'm going to make all the promises in the world about how I'll confirm that on the channel community page. We all know I will forget to do that. So I'm just announcing it. You'll see. I'll put a tweet out tomorrow, probably about 2 minutes before I go live. Jackie, you've not streamed in a while. It's work, Jackie, isn't it? It does get in the way. I have quit working, but I've got to go back for a little bit. JW, how can you have a 14-year-old when you're not a day over? It's a daily moisturizing regime, Jambo, that gives me this youthful vitality of an appearance. What's happening there? You want Phil McCarthy? I'm not interested at the moment. Everybody's in 2.4 million. I don't think we're splashing out 2.4 million on that, are we? I don't think there's quite enough there. Is there for 2.4 million or is there? Am I wrong? I mean, we've got the loan bid in, haven't we? But they're going to rather sell him than let him go out on loan, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Is there £2 million worth of player there? I don't know. Dragoon, you set your alarm. Well, I'm afraid your alarm has been all over the place recently, and I apologise for that. Give me your thoughts in the chat here. If clubs are bidding 2 million plus for Abdoulaye Jiri, are we joining the party there? 23 years old, great passer, great vision, lovely little playmaker, superb physically, although very vulnerable in the air. BB saying don't risk that amount of money. It's a lot of money in League One, isn't it? And he doesn't even like big matches and doesn't even speak any English yet. But I mean, bursting forward. Look at the pace. Okay. Let's monitor what Lens do. I mean, it's potentially 3.3. Get everybody in the squad. That's it. You'll hopefully be able to catch more streams coming up, marking season in the lecturing hole, in the role. So you'll need the motivation. I tell you, I didn't know you were doing a little bit of lecturing on the side. That sounds good. That sounds very nice. The legends arrive.
Evening, everybody.
Here is, of course, the man that makes streaming possible. Welcome into Llama. Every button I press, by the way, is made possible by Jurkin having put this stream together. As many of you will testify to, I'm clueless when it comes to streaming and pressing buttons and technology in general. And Llama very patiently sits the other end of Discord and has helped get me live. And he's in. Leo, is it a public holiday in Belgium like it is in the UK? We've got an Easter Monday bank holiday here. So in about 40 minutes' time, we've got a full programme of football fixtures in the Football League in England. My Birmingham side are playing Stoke. Have you got a public holiday in Belgium? Oh, you've got Easter Monday in Belgium. I'll tell you what, Leo, while you're here as a European, do you do eggs, by the way? Chocolate eggs. Belgians love a bit of chocolate. Do you exchange chocolate eggs at Easter? Or is that just a weird British thing? By the way, Wolf, I don't even know whether Americans do that, if Wolf is still there, by the way. Do Americans gift each other chocolate eggs at Easter time? Or is this just a bizarre English tradition? It's public holiday in Sweden as well. You do all kinds of eggs. Yeah, that came out wrong. Not like ostrich eggs or anything. Aussie, they do they? Brian's in. Oh, you gift each other chocolate. All right. So we're not just bizarre over in England. I'm very tempted to bring in Delbert Humphreys, and then I'm getting the whole Nibs Humphreys front line reunited. That's what the fans at St Andrews want, isn't it? Aussie, well, at least they did in Canada. Okay, confirmed. Canadians exchange chocolate eggs. Craig, in Norway, they have cardboard eggs that you fill with chocolate and sweets. Leo, but we are still very bizarre. Yeah, Leo, in Belgium, do you exchange needless football violence at games? We do that in England. Brian, and today is not a holiday for everyone in the States, but your wife is off, but your office is open. Got no game. Full fixture list in Ireland tonight. You got evening games. Oh, you'll be under the lights. Are your team playing Got No Game, by the way? Craig, your ex still has the ones she had as a kid. Fills them for our kids. Interesting. Leo. Belgians, they don't go in for football violence. I'm bringing him in. We got plenty of loan spaces. I'm bringing Delbert in. Trial day. Scout them. Anybody been at a big club? That'll be a no then. Okay, that'll be a no. I want scout reports on those players as well. I feel like the scouts are looking at some very good wingers on our behalf. By Saturday, we should have some info on some of them. And I might go signing people, even though we don't know everything about them. You're going to be a deep line forward for me. Come on, behave. Yeah, lovely. I tell you what, whilst we've got people here, I'm going to ask George Hall to welcome Delbert Humphreys. Does anybody at all, have you ever read or seen or worked out for yourself what these different options mean? Is there a reason why there are 4 different options to welcoming a player to a club? Because I just click any of these randomly. I'm just asking George Hall to welcome Delbert Humphreys in a variety of different ways. Is there? I'd like you to welcome Delbert to the club and help him get to know everyone. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help Delbert feel comfortable and introduce him to his... I don't know what's the difference. I don't know what the difference is. George Hall, we've still got Job in. Job's still with us, although he doesn't want to be because we just got relegated to League One. You've always just clicked the... Yeah, I don't know, Jamie. I don't know what... I'm going to go with that one. Why are there 4 options? Somebody needs to make a manager's seat video studying those. It's not going to be me, but... Okay, oh yeah, I've been doing some scouting behind the scenes. What do we think of Hubert Graczyk? English, but I imagine he's of Polish ancestry, isn't he? Yeah, he's half Polish. Hubert Graczyk. He looks all right to me. What do you reckon? Craig welcomes players, but don't read what it says. Had it happen a few times in your Barham save. The person asks somebody else to do it. Wolf Track's first touch of 7. He'll palm balls into the goal. Is that true? Is that not just with his feet? Yeah, passed into feet. I don't always trust what these things say. But it does mean if he gets any back passes, we're going to be in trouble. I like the reflexes and I like the agility. Aussie, anytime. Aussie, anytime you want to make another manager's seat video, you are more than welcome. These things take a bit of time to build up. I've had plenty of videos on there that haven't done as well as I would hope. It's no reflection on you. More reflection on when it's released. What the title is. You'll be more than welcome back. Don't you worry about that. I quite like this player. Bournemouth are interested as well. I feel like he could be a first choice goalkeeper. For £33,000. Alright, they want more than that. Good reflexes and agility. Might be able to make up for his bad first touch. He's only 6 foot, which is not tall for a keeper, but what's his jumping reach? Jumping reach is 14. And if he was 7 foot tall with a jumping reach of 14, he'd still jump exactly the same upness. Because this means nothing in Football Manager. Bizarrely. I was in the middle of making a bid here. Hello. I don't want to pay that much though. So 200,000 uppity frontity. And no, wrong way. You can have 250. And yeah, I'll let you have that. There we go. Might have a first choice keeper there. That could be nice. What else we got? Oh, I was scouting a whole host of keepers. Thomas McGill, who we had at Sutton. I don't he's more of a backup, isn't he? We got Jojo Walsh. He's not bad. I think the first one we looked at was better. Is he better? 6'5", jumping reach of 16, aerial reach of 15. The agility's good. The reflexes are good. The handling is good. Let's compare him to Hubert. Hubert is definitely a better shot stopper. And I like a bit of eccentricity because I think it means that they save penalties. Better mentally. The Finn is definitely better aerially, though. Any thoughts on which of these two goalkeepers is better? I'm going to make a bid for both. Oh, hang on. What's this? Oh, okay. He's not going to get a work permit. Okay, well, that makes that a moot discussion. Jordan Story, no. Jack Cuddy is a player in a hurry. He's not a bad left back. Can't tackle there. Or mark. And has bad positioning. Okay, he is a bad left back. Good response. We'll deal with all that when we're not live. Oh, that's the wrong one. Shrewsbury. Yeovil one. Okay, well, look, we're not doing that nonsense now. And Humphreys, we're not having a press conference. He had some good pros. What do we got here? Gracic. Slightly interested, but feels going to Bournemouth would be more attractive. In the Championship, I can see your point there, aren't you? What's this? Bournemouth Stadium. What's the point in building that? It's barely any bigger than the one they're in now. Okay. Start negotiations. I tell you what, I'm happy to pay $6,000 for a first choice keeper. Important player. Not going to agree to any of those. Lovely. Yeah, oh, come on. We're going to have to pay above, otherwise he's going to want to go to Bournemouth, who I don't think have made an offer yet. Let's get the bonuses in. Team of the Year, doubt you'll get in it. Sky Bet League One, doubt we'll win it. Let's go. There we go. Could have a first choice keeper. Oh, I've got a scout. Okay. Extra scouting. Here we go. We're building. We're building. And we're about to see Birmingham in action for the first time. By the way, Tallis. Remiss of me this. Here we go. Kits are in, by the way, as designed by Tallis. Cancer Research UK as the sponsors. I switched them around, Tallis. I changed the third kit into being the away kit. Hopefully I've set that okay with the 3D kits as well. Because I'm not. Birmingham's away kit this season is red, and I'm never a fan of Birmingham playing in red. So I changed it to the white kit, Tallis. And I think it looks rather nice, I have to be honest. Okay. Now, I have a terrible, terrible record for the number of games I play live on stream. However, I think I get a little bit of latitude with this being a pre-season transfer stream, don't I? But it was still nice to play a game. So we've got Winterthur. We are doing a little pre-season training thing in, I don't know whether we're in Austria or Switzerland. Hang on. Oh, hang on a second. Hold on one tiny moment. Wait. Who snuck this in? In fact, this might have been snuck in behind my back as well. I should have done a video on this. Oh, wait, I did. What's this? Match. Backroom staff arranged friendly matches behind your back if you take a nap. I should have clicked that when I first joined. Lucerne, Switzerland. Yeah, I realised that. I didn't. I thought Winterthur might be. Oh no, they're Swiss as well. I don't want to play them. I didn't arrange that. Why can't I cancel that? Oh, people have been behind my back here. Believable. It's like Nom's still with us. Look. No. Koreans, are they Swiss? All right, it's all Swiss. D. Okay. That's all behind the scenes stuff. Okay. Oh, here we go. £10 million for Cyrus. Yeah, but we'd only get 1.1. How much are they paying up front? 5 mil. Whoa. What's this? 50% of transfer revenue is made available until 10 million revenue has been generated. I should still be getting more than 1.1 million though, shouldn't I? I should be... What's wrong with my maths here? What's going on? Should I not be getting 2.5 million or 5 million? Should I not? I'm reading Football Manager's own rules here. 50% of transfer revenue is made available until I hit 10 million. Well, I'm not at 10 million. Or is it until I hit 10 million in the bank? I don't know. Anyway, he's no good, so let's cash in 10 million for a player that wouldn't play. We'll take it. What's that do to the old bank balance? Okay. Got 5.4 million. Which I think I might have more luck spending in January once the scouts have been doing their proverbials. Oh, Flavio Pastore. I've just seen a flamboyant name and thought he must be good. Left wing. Leadership positioning, no. But, he's not brilliant. Darren, welcome in. Good to see you, Darren.
Evening, everybody.
10 million means until you've raised 10 million in sales, and I've raised 10 million in sales. There you go. Craig, you're absolutely right. I never did that, but I don't think the board will have much of a chat with me, will they? Increase next season's transfer budget? No. Is that where it would be as well? Would it be in finances? I don't think I've been long enough to really negotiate much. Yeah. I don't think they'll let me. Thank you. Welcome in, Darren, by the way. Your team, by the way, Darren. They're on a bit of a run, aren't they? They're having a good time. Let me check I've got everybody that I've signed in the squad. What have we got? Delbert definitely needs to get in the squad. What else we got down here? I've still got 3 big earners, by the way, that I'm trying to shift out. We've got Zach Medley I've bought in. Let's get him in the squad. Okay. We got Mason Bennett, who I keep offering out. I can't find anybody to take him. Potentially he could come in and be a good right winger for us if we can't sell him. Although, has he been in a bit of trouble? Connor Chaplin is on $9,000 a week, and I'm looking to get rid of. Callum Ward is on $4,000 a week, and I'm looking to get rid of. And we got another big earner as well, Callum Morton. Clubs keep coming in for him, and the board keep rejecting it, saying it's not enough money because he's valued at 5.6 million. But nobody that's come in is looking at that kind of money. 3.5 I had for him, 3.5, and the board interjected and turned it down. So we've still got players that we're trying to shift out a little bit here. Okay, we need a left winger. What do we got at the club? Connor Chaplin. Okay, we're going to give a chance to Dara Costello or DJ Merkin. Let's have a look. Where are you, kids? Dara. He could be a backup winger. He really could. DJ Merkin. Don't know quite as much about you. I like the fact you're called DJ Merkin. Dara gets the nod. Jed Wallace gets on the bench as well, by the way. So does DJ Merkin. What are these players like? Matthew Carson. No. Easy. Not terrible. Alloy. Oh, I tell you what. Maybe we might give Alloy the nod on the left wing. All right, well, at least put him on the bench. Okay, I think we're ready to play. No one's stupid enough to take Mason. Right, Dragoon, is Mason Bennett, is he a scoundrel? Is there some kind of thing with him? Anyway, Darren, 5 wins on the spin. Only Premier League club beaten in London. Spurs, West Ham, Brentford, draw at Arsenal, Chelsea to come. Oh, you're doing very well. Is Champions League football, is it well and truly on now, Darren? Is it a definite possibility? I don't like the way George Hall and Bellingham have got this little line. A game. Honestly, now you've got to go and work on stat sheets. Well, stat sheets are going to be fun. We're going to play a game. It's only a pre-season friendly. It's our first one. Let's see whether Mella and Nibsy can link up. If not, we've got Delbert to get Nibsy firing again. Darren, you're starting to believe, which worries you. I mean, you've not been in this good a position since, well, Sir Bobby, have you really? Going back before that, when Kevin Keegan took the club to Anfield, you were looking good. I'm gonna shock people. I'm gonna give Eddie Howe a bit of credit. I think he might still come unstuck when he's got to start spending money to challenge for the title. He's done a very good job, hasn't he? Okay, we're playing in Switzerland here. And, well, we got a lot of players making their debuts. Here's not one of them, Finback, to Corian Darber. Here's Bugsy Burrows. We're looking to see how this left winger performs. That's not great from Burrows, is it? George Hall is a cut above. Where's Job as well? Get the ball in. Here he is. Two midfielders to just to savour in League One. Come on then, Bugsy. That's a bit better. And here is Abbott and Costello. Okay, that's not great. Napf. We're in again. George Hall. Mella. Nibs. He's offside, I think. Flags up. Yeah, flags up. I thought Nibsy got his first goal in a Birmingham shirt then. All right. 2 minutes in. Nibsy looks likely though. He was one of the ones with Tom Lawrence who went drink driving. Yeah, I thought he was involved in that. Didn't they release him after that? And did he go straight to Millwall where Gary Rowett signed him? Am I remembering correctly there? As a rule, you don't manage your club. What's it like? More emotional? I don't get particularly emotional over Football Manager at the best of times. But it's nice. I do like it. I've only ever managed Birmingham once before. During a journeyman way before I was ever doing Football Manager YouTube content. And that I started out at Leamington and that was meant to be a one-club save. And then I got a bit bored at Leamington. So I moved to Charlton Athletic and after a year at Charlton got the Birmingham job and it turned into a bit of an epic where I took Birmingham to the Champions League. Nibsy always hit the bar. Yeah, 2 Champions League wins and 1 Premier League title. And then the very next season, it all felt very flat. I felt like I'd finally won the Premier League with Birmingham. And there wasn't anything left to do. So I went back on the journeyman. Oh, that's a good effort. So I went to Napoli. I then went to Sevilla. I went to Bordeaux, Utrecht. Let's get the mouse off the screen. And then OFI in Greece. And it was one of my favourite... one of my favourite games ever, I think. And it was an accidental journeyman. It was the first journeyman I'd ever done, by the way, as well. Before then, I only ever did one club saves. And I was doing one with Leamington, and that's what it was meant to be. And I ended up at Birmingham. It was very, very good fun. Anyway, Jamie, your big hope is that Howe isn't behind the main transfers. You don't want him signing... who was that guy he bought from Liverpool? Was it Jordan Ibe? Is that Liverpool? Yeah, that didn't go so well. Utrecht would be fun. Love the Dutch League. One of your favourites. I've not done a lot in the Netherlands. I've had a year at Feyenoord as part of my first ever YouTube series. Otherwise, the fact that there's only 2 tiers to it always put me off before. But I think I might have been a bit short-sighted there. Dan Ashworth is... Oh, is he? Ugh. Lot to answer for Dan Ashworth, I think. But yeah, I mean, certainly who they've bought in the transfer window so far has looked pretty solid. And Darren, what do you reckon of Alexander Isak? I mean, I think he could slot in to any of the big clubs in England. Not ahead of Haaland at City, but I think he would be as good a deputy as Alvarez is. Ooh, what's the story? Oh, there's no story with Dan Ashworth. He was just at the FA, wasn't he, when they developed their blueprint, which I'm quite opposed to. So So I always raise eyebrows at Dan Ashworth. We've had a lot of shots, and I'm never happy with a lot of shots. I'm a little bit unhappy. You're only 1-0 up against a team inferior to us. How overpaid for Solanke too? Yeah, I guess. Although, I mean, Solanke's one of the key reasons Scott Parker got them out of the Championship, I think, isn't he? And he scored some Premier League goals this season. Gimme a striker from Sweden. Very nicely done. Yeah, Isak looks good. I can't remember where he was before. Was he at Sociedad? He looks very good, doesn't he? And, you know, if next season, if Callum Wilson becomes your backup, and, you know, Callum Wilson does struggle to get out there on the pitch, Callum Wilson's a heck of a backup, isn't he? Looks very good. Just need to build around, I guess. Right. 51 minutes, and we're looking a little bit uninspiring here. So, Sir Harvey of Nibs is not playing well, but that can't be his fault because he is Sir Harvey Nibs. So, if we get Delbert on, then the magic will happen. And over on the left, Dara Costello's actually playing well, is he? Okay. Well, let's give him a bit more time. We'll make some changes back here. In fact, no, let's undo all of that. Let's undo all of that because I want to see whether Jed Wallace can play up front as a deep lying forward. The legs have well and truly gone, but I want to see whether he can still do it. And let's make the other two changes I was originally intending. And let's get back out there. Yeah, they're not Sharp yet. But, I mean, Sharp is Harvey Nibs' middle name. Harvey Sharp Nibs, they call him. So we know he'll come good. He just needs a better supply line. Like Jed Wallace. And here's Costello. He's intriguing me now, Costello. Let's have a look at him. That's a terrible ball. Okay. We've won it back, though. Richard Medley. Oh, that's not a great way to introduce yourself, is it? Van der Veen, who is a youngster who was out on loan last season, I thought could do a job. Wooster has let that come off the post and then saved it, I think. Jed Wallace is too slow. Okay. You think you need a strike? What's going on? You think you need a striker with a reliable injury record as well, who is maybe an upgrade on Chris Wood. Yeah, Chris Wood's got to be over 30 now as well, hasn't he? I remember Birmingham had Chris Wood when they were in the Championship under Steve Bruce, and that was years ago. Years and years ago. I think that was under Steve Bruce. Okay, Finn back for Merkin and Connor Taylor for Forrester. Okay. Shall we say that we're shaking off the rust? Great momentum. Average XG. I don't really know how good our opponents are, if I'm brutally honest, but it's not electrifying yet, is it? Have I ever read Steve Bruce's books? Are these his fiction books? I'm guessing you don't mean like an autobiography. Because I'm aware Steve Bruce started dabbling in fiction, didn't he? Or at least a ghostwriter did on his behalf. Okay, we didn't play as well as we can, but I'm happy. There we go. I've not read any of them. Have you, Dragoon? Have you got like a Steve Bruce penmanship update for us? I don't think that was a vintage display, by the way. I'm still looking for players. You do know you've just subbed someone who was nearly getting a hat-trick. It's pre-season, though. Pre-season. We don't need to get hat-tricks in pre-season. It's all about the main event. We got the Lucerne game coming up as well. And then we got some trials expiring so we can have a look at these players. And then we should have some scout reports coming in as well. Yeah, I'm an absolute Steve Bruce literary novice, I'm afraid. Offers have been made for Sammy Schmoddix. Oh no. Oh no, and it's very close. It's very, very close. Oh no. It's 15.5 million if I remember rightly. It's etched. It's 15.25. It's even less. And old Severe. Oh no, we're going to lose him. We're going to lose Baby Bellingham. Baby Bell. We're not letting him go for this, by the way. That's a no-no. Although the board... Well, we've got enough in the bank that the board shouldn't get uppity, should they? I'll put 18 mil in the bank for you here. And Job should be all right with that because he'd rather go to Sevilla. So, Isaac, just got back from a walk where you got drenched. You'll be catching up on the stream this afternoon. Isaac, we're very well. How on earth are you? Oh, Mo Salah is still not able to play those killer balls. I didn't show you Mo Salah, did I? There he is. What do you mean? Not what you were expecting? No. This is Mo Salah, the Libyan version, I'm afraid. Not quite in the same boat. Welcome in, Isaac, anyway. So, apologies, Isaac. Apologies. Bear with me.
Afternoon, everybody.
Good to see you. And I realise as a young man in their tender years, you've no idea what norm is. Oh, okay. Scout reports are coming in. Jake O'Brien. I remember from the Europa save as well. I'm pretty sure he was in defence with Corian Darba and he looked all right to me. 6'6", jumping reach of 17. He looked all right to me. Another Irishman. He wrote a trilogy. Oh, it was Murder Mystery, was it? In which the protagonist named Steve Barnes. It's just like Michael Scarn is dragged away from his job in football management to solve a murder. No. I just thought there'd be, your normal nonsense about football. I didn't know there were murder mystery novels. Oh, Steve. Dragoon, have you read any of them? I'd imagine you'd just read the first one and then realise, maybe that's quite enough of that. I like Jake O'Brien. And I reckon we can get him for a decent price. And I think he could be a good leader back there as well. Yes, Isaac, as in the Steve Bruce. Yeah. Yeah, he's done some murder mystery novels, apparently. I'm going in. What do you mean contract offer? Can't do that. Make an offer. 40,000. Oh, that's nothing. We're going to snuffle this player right up. Yeah. 200 grand. Easy. Dylan Williams. He's quick. 24 years old. Has he ever done anything? Played in League 1 and League 2. Never really got any assists, has he? Why not? Vision of 10. Passing of 10. That'll be why. Can he play as a left back? He could. Not a great one. But I'll definitely keep an eye. I'll keep an eye. By the way, they're all rumbling in now.
Evening, everybody.
Welcome in, GT. Yeah, look away now, GT. In my bid to win Europe's Big Five leagues exclusively with clubs from the capital city, we've accidentally joined Birmingham. I was tricked into joining Birmingham. By the way, we're just going to sign a team of Irish players. Look at this. Joel Bagan looks excellent. For 50 grand or close to it. I tell you what, Joel, in you come, son. In you come. Okay. I don't want to pay that much. Or even close to it. And I'm certain I'm not doing that. I mean, at a push, that. No, No. We're not going to be able to make a deal there. No risk of winning anything with them though. So I reckon we can get out of League One. I think we can do that. I do like Joel Bagan though. Oh. What about a cheeky loan? Reluctance. What if I pay all of his wages? What if I do that? You've got to be interested then. I think he looks like an all right left back. I think he looks okay. Birmingham's offer for... Who's Jake O'Brien? Okay, yeah, we're in. And the loan deal. Cole for Warrington. Okay, let's get a contract going. But fringe player, that's what we like. People with low expectations. Doesn't say much for the quality of player that I'm signing, but it's fine. Birmingham must register. Yeah, I've already got 8 registered. Don't worry about that. We're building a squad here. Building a squad. How are you, GT, by the way? Were all of your teams in? Well, of course, Villa in action. They had another good win, didn't they? But what about the Ackies? And your non-league Scottish team, how did they get on? Lapsley. Which Lapsley? Oh, not our Lapsley. Okay. Not Bromley's Lapsley. I feel like FC Luzerne is going to be a bit of a stiffer test. So I think we're going to play that before we finish up. Let's see whether these boys can cut it against a slightly better standard of opponents. Are the lone players still going to be here for that? They might not, by the way. Aki's drew with Cove and Larkall 154. Tell me you're at the Larkall game then, GT, because that sounds like that was a bit of a thriller. Harvey Nibbs, tops trading. Of course he does. Only 7.2, granted, but he's just getting into his stride. Sir Harvey. By the way, we're 9 minutes from kickoff in Birmingham versus Stoke, by the way. And I need to go and do my pre-match warm-up, a few lunges. If we beat Stoke today, I'm going to call it and say Birmingham are safe. Okay. All right, I'll have a little look at you off stream and see if we can get something going. 3 points against Stoke today. Stoke are only 2 points ahead of us, I think. We could beat them today. I think we're safe. What are we going to do? Let's get Delbert in the side. Costello did not get an assist, but did play very well in the last game. So let's give him another game. Oh, you were there. Oh, that was your dad's first Larkall game, and you were there for a 5-4. You've picked well there, haven't you, GT? That must have been superb. By the way, you can look at the quality of player that I've bought in compared to what was already at the club. I don't feel like I've done great transfer business yet. I feel like we need a couple of stars. Hopefully the scouts are going to deliver very soon. Reminder, we're going to be live tomorrow again from 1, and we're going to be playing that first game of the season against Derby. And then that second match of the league campaign, third game of the season, against Bromley, who well, let's call it how it is. We stabbed in the back to come to Birmingham. Where are we playing? Oh, we're playing Switzerland again, are we? Oh, we're in our away kit as well. Here we go. We're in the away kit. I did it properly. I got us out of red and into white. Oh, that can't be the chance. I don't believe that's the highlight. We're going to come at them again. Or they're going to score. Here we go. Ndaba brings the ball down. Get it into the midfield. Where's Job? Simmons back to Taylor. Here we go. George Hall. Look at him strolling around like an Adonis in the midfield. Out to Simo. Now we need to get men into the box. Come on. Oh no, we come back again. Okay. Back. Here we go. Square it now. Square it to Nibsy. Oh, he's not read the script. Tallis, you're in. Yeah, it looks nice. So Tallis, I was saying earlier, I'm not sure whether you were in at the time. I took the away kit and I rotated it with the third kit, and I did some little changes in the coding for the files so that we can play in white for our away kit. I always like Birmingham in a white away kit or a yellow. In real life, we're playing in red this season, and it never quite looks right to me. Game's gone very quiet now. And I think I did it. I think I managed to get it to work. Okay, Amato to Tuna to the moustache. We've won the ball. Here we go. I feel like we need a left back. From what I saw in the first game, Burrows is not going to cut it. We're going to look great in midfield all season as long as nobody comes in and meets Bellingham's release clause. Here's Costello to Sir Harvey. Oh, he stung the keeper's palms. It's a mistake to say he was offside. I don't think he was. Nibsy. Oh, he's just so unselfish. George Hall. Oh, it's a good save. It's a good save. I think it would look better with blue socks in this kit over the red. Oh, I'm just pleased that I managed to successfully change the third kit to the away kit. Quite proud of that. All you need is one of the London clubs to get relegated from the Prem. And Craig, what you think we'd jump? You think we'd get in? We could get Birmingham promoted to the Championship at the same time as a club's coming down. By the way, I don't think we're playing very well here. I'm also a little worried about Harvey Nibbs. I know he's only a game and a half into pre-season. But what if Harvey Nibbs doesn't cut it at this level? I'm talking foolishly, of course I am. But what if he doesn't? Here he is. Oh no. Oh, Nibsy. Ah, no. Hang on. Release him. Release the Nibs. Here he is. Who was I ever doubting? Goodness me. Come on now. Goal! I didn't mean it, Harvey. I didn't mean it. Of course he can cut it at this level. And with Delbert, look at the two of them. It's a delicious ball. He's taken 3 men out of the equation. And Harvey, oh, he just places them into the corner of the net. Nibbs is up and running. His first goal, he's gone off kissing the badge. I tell you, this Taylor, he's looked all right at corners, hasn't he? Scored 2 in the first game. I'm looking at him and thinking he could be a bit of a menace. Right then, we need more goals now. Come on, let's win this ball back. Oh, this is the stuff. Nibsy. No, okay, not quite. Just think you've done it with Sutton and Bromley, or stay at Birmingham in the Championship. I think you're talking a lot of sense, Craig. Or there's other clubs that could interest us as well. Parry FC potentially, Rayo Vallecano potentially. Stay on side, Nibsy. Stay on side, son. Penalty. Change player. Well, was Nibsy a good penalty? I got a feeling Nibsy missed some, didn't he? Anyway, let's go for Nibs. How do we change this? There we go. Come on, let's get Nibsy up and running. Bellingham, he doesn't even want to be here, so he's not getting to be on penalties. Come on, Harvey. Yes. Now he's up and running. He's settled right in now. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Harvey Nibbs could be the player that fires us to promotion. By the way, I didn't mention this at the start of the stream. The board only won the playoffs. Typical lack of ambition at Birmingham. They only won the playoffs. I reckon we could go up as champions here, especially if I can spend a bit of money. Costello. Oh, he's not, has he? He's not. He hasn't. He's offside. But he's looking good now, isn't he? He's looking good. All right. So we had 5 men offside, but apart from them, everybody else was on. Surely there has to be a rule that if you have more than 4 players offside, it no longer counts as offside. Surely. By the way, 2 minutes to kickoffs. Birmingham could be behind in 3 minutes in real life. Oh, I like that as a finish. Kendra Simmons. Very nice. Now we're starting to get into our groove a little bit now, aren't we? Lovely. Oh, yeah. Great strike. Was that Costello that got the assist as well? It was. I have to think about signing this young man, you know. Very good, very good. Okay, this is a better performance. We're only just, but we're outscoring our XG, which is nice. We got another chance on 88 minutes to make it 4-0. This is a decent outfit we're playing as well, considering we're a League One club. Playing a top-flight Swiss side here. Here's Finn back. Bellingham's pretty small, isn't he, compared to Jude? Go on then, beat your man. Oh, there we go. Look for his nibs. He'll be in the box. Oh. Picked out the wrong man. You reckon sign Dara up? He's done alright, hasn't he, in 2 games? Did he get 7.8 in the first game? He's got an assist and an 8 in this. Could be something to think about, couldn't it? Let's have a little look. Dara Costello. Just about quick. Do you know what? He might only be a backup. And I think we're going. Oh, hang on. That's a bit steep, isn't it, for a backup? Okay, we'll wait until you're not on trial anymore and see if you ask for something a little bit more sensible. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Not like that? So goal.
We can't be paying the best part of £9,000 to fringe players. However, just a little reminder, if you are in for the long haul, if you are a bit of a regular viewer, we are going to be live again 1 p.m. tomorrow. No live stream this Wednesday because it's the eldest Llama's birthday. We've got plans afoot for celebrations there, but we will be live tomorrow from 1 p.m. We're going to be playing our first official game of the season with Birmingham City. Tough one against Derby County. We're going to be taking on our old club Bromley tomorrow live on stream as well. And, well, we're going to be finalising our squad. So we will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us today. If your team's in action this afternoon, I hope they have a triumphant win. And we'll see you in 22 hours' time.